Question 518. Which STI would win in a World Cup of sexually transmitted diseases?
What? It depends what your it depends what the category is.
Well, the category is generic. It's the sexually transmitted diseases.
Yeah, but what decides who wins? Is it how hard it is to kill it off? Is it how quickly it?
This is the point. This is what you have to establish.
No, you asked the question, but the question isn't complete.
The point is you have to come up with an overall winner. There are definitely certain diseases that are better at certain things.
I'm going to say the crabs, because when someone says you have the crabs, they've got crabs, I think that's just inherently funny.
Well, I think when it comes to like most dangerous, it's going to be HIV, isn't it? You know.
But I'm not convinced HIV is now.
You know.
I mean,
It's certainly the hardest one to cure.
I assume I've got the arrow keys the right way around.
We can't cure it.
For an all-rounder, then I'll say hepatitis.
Yeah, I'd probably have to go with hepatitis because you don't really cure that either, and it can flare up again, and you're basically always going to be a risk.
Like it, Jen.
Yep, I thought it was good.
Seraphim says
looks like him.
Didn't I read somewhere recently that somebody had got the rat hepatitis?
Nerdy?
I'm going home.
Julie says herpes because it never goes away. Which one was what disease was it? You reckon that drove the royals mad?
Porphyria. No, how's it pronounced? Porphyria? Yeah.
That's sexually transmitted?
I don't know. I think it's actually.
Does that? It's hereditary, I think.
Yeah.
It's probably syphilis, which is eminently not a problem now.
Okay. It damages a protein in your red blood cells. It's a result of a build-up of natural chemicals that produce porphyrium in your body. So not necessarily. Because I guess exposure to other chemicals could cause it, but it doesn't look like it's a sexually transmitted disease.
I just love that all the people in the chat know what the royals were inflicted with. Seraphim says syphilis, Intellectual Iconoclasm says syphilis, Jones says syphilis, and Doc says, if the case of the clap spreads to a group, does it become a case of the applause?
Oh, God.
Syphilis, if untreated, eats the brain over time. See, I think 10 years ago, I think AIDS would have won. Or HIV. We now have cases of people being cured, basically.
I think somebody's flagged my Twitter for the fake woman bots.
What?
I've got another one.
Oh, no, they just come in. They come in spurts. I got a load of them yesterday, which means if I followed them, everyone else will probably get them.
The text of this one makes it sound quite unappealing.
Yes, they're one in the last 24 hours did not make sense. I don't think. Want chat? Come look at me on Click or Quick or whatever the hell it is. See, where does chlamydia fit?
Semi-finalist, maybe. You did say this is a World Cup kind.
It is a World Cup. I'm happy to go in semi-final. Semi-final is
actually, good. I don't know. I mean, I think one of them's not getting out of the group stages, but I don't know if it's going to be chlamydia or gonorrhea. It's not getting out of the group stages.
Chlamydia, oh, have you met chlamydia?
Where the hell?
Isn't that what posh people do? They name their children after sexually transmitted diseases.
Chlamydia, come here.
Syphilis, darling. Have you seen chlamydia?
She's gone with Rhea.
Then you've just got that one idiot child called Krabs. Just, chlamydia, darling. Have you seen syphilis? Yes, she's over with Krabs.
Math Pig.
I would probably say AIDS because my World Cup standard is who's the most famous. So,
Manda?
Syphilis.
Syphilis. Syphilis is a strong contender, but it can be cured now.
I think syphilis is to be like a finalist, but I'm going with hepatitis.
You're
I
going with
think
hepatitis.
That's what I picked to win the World Cup. Yeah.
I don't think this cable's long enough.
Badger, what's your answer?
The crabs.
Oh yeah, it was the crabs.
Because the crabs are inherently the funniest.
Intellectual Iconoclasm says genital warts is popping in and out all the time. What are you going with, Jen?
So I said the same as
You said the
Jeff.
same as Jeff. See, I think I'm going to go with herpes.
I didn't even think of herpes. But I mean,
You never do till it's too late.
One thing.
The
one
herpes
thing about
virus gets spread around without having sex as well.
I
That's
don't.
true, but not usually. The one that causes the
I think-
sex is usually.
I think herpes is the one that's. It's never going to win a World Cup, but it's always going to qualify.
Herpes is the little
So it's
train
better than
that
England.
could.
It's always going to qualify.
It's better than England then.
It's the little train that could, isn't it? I think I can. I think I can.
If you enjoyed that, please hit the thumbs up button. If you didn't, hit the thumbs down. If you think you've got a better answer or just want to tell us how wrong we are, leave a comment down below. Subscribe down here for new questions every day and make sure you hit the bell so you don't miss out on our live shows. If you click over here, you'll see our latest upload. Over here, for what YouTube thinks you'll love the most. And finally, for a complete playlist of all our currently released questions, click here.